Hello fellow Trailblazers, so Robin, Boothill and Harmony Trailblazer have received some changes in the final update for the 2.2 beta. These will be the final changes to these characters before the new update is announced, so let's go over them. First is Robin's kit changes. Trace improvised decoration, old, when in a concert state. The critical damage caused by additional attack launched by all allies is increased by 10%. New, when in a concerted state. The critical damage caused by additional attacks by all allies is increased by 25%. This is a nice buff for Robin, as additional attacks is basically just another name for allies' follow-up attacks, which have been buffed from only 10% crit damage to now over 25% crit damage. This buff makes this trace much more worthwhile to unlock, as before it was a pretty insignificant damage increase. Especially if used in a follow-up attack team, this trace combined with Topaz's follow-up attack increase will make your follow-up attacks carries do a ridiculous amounts of damage. Robin's Eidolon 1, Country of Smiles, old. When in a concerto state, the penetration of all attribute resistance of our target when attacking is increased by 12%. This effect can be stacked up to 2 times. New, when in a concerto state, the all attribute resistance penetration of all allies is increased by 24%. Basically with the new E1, you can get the full resistance pen buff right off the bat after activating Robin's ultimate, instead of needing to stack the E1 2 times to get the full buff, which is a good quality of life change. Robin's Eidolon 2, Afternoon Tea for both, old. The critical damage increase effect of the talent is increased by an additional 20%, and the energy recovery effect is increased by an additional 1 point. New, while in a concerto state, the speed of all allies increases by 16%. The energy recovery effect of the talent is increased by an additional 1 point. The old critical damage boost of Robin's old E2 has been replaced by a 16% speed boost instead, which is much more useful since Robin already gets a lot of crit damage from the rest of her kit. Now onto Boothill's changes. Boothill's major trace, close range shooting, old. When the talent is triggered to obtain advanced pocket, 10 points of energy will be restored. This effect will also be triggered when an overflowing advantage pocket is obtained. New, when in desperate confrontation obtain advantage pocket, recover 10 points of energy. This effect will also be triggered when an overflowing advantage pocket is obtained. Boothill Eidolon 2, Milestone Dealer, old. When the talent is triggered to obtain advantage pocket, 1 combat skill point is restored, and the special attack is increased by 30% for 2 rounds. This effect can be triggered at most once per round, and will also be triggered when overflowing advantage pocket is obtained. New, when in desperate confrontation, obtain advantage pocket, 1 combat skill point is restored for 2 rounds. This effect cannot be triggered repeatedly within a single round, and will also be triggered when an overflowing advantage pocket is obtained. Both of these are just rewordings of the old effects. Nothing has been either buffed or nerfed. Now finally let's go over Harmony Trailblazer's changes. Eidolon 4, the crown that protects the dove, old. Increases the special attack of teammates other than yourself, and the increase is equal to 15% of the special attack of the Blazers. New, when the Blazer is on the field, the special attack of teammates other than himself will be increased. The increase value is equal to 15% of the special attack of the Blazer. Once again, this is also just another rewording of the old E4 effect. Nothing has been edited or changed. So these are all the changes for the final 2.2 beta. What are your thoughts on these final changes, and are you going to be pulling for Robin and Boothill when the new version eventually goes live? Let me know in the comments down below and subscribe to my channel for more HSR content. I'll see you in the next video.